Hello, this is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Grab you a cup of coffee, sit back and relax, and enjoy some good old yarny talk. Hello, this is Pamela, and you're on Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, since I have quite a few new subscribers that probably have not seen this, I thought maybe I would show off a summer top tutorial that I have listed, and I will leave the link below in the description box to this tutorial. It's an easy summer pattern. That's all there is to it. So it has the little peekaboo windows here, right here, and then down at the bottom. And of course you don't have to put those on if you don't want to. But I did this. I actually don't remember exactly which yarn that I used for this, so I apologize for that, but I will leave it in the description box. Plus, if you watch the tutorial, it'll show you the yarn that I used, but I'm pretty sure it was a Premier yarn. I'm just not sure exactly which one. As you can tell, it does have like a marbled look to it. It's a gray color, but it has like a marbled look to it, as you can tell. So, but I'll leave it in the, it will be in the tutorial, and I will go back and watch that tutorial and see which yarn I actually used for it. Because I made this like last summer, and it's acrylic yarn. And, but yeah, so go check that out. I'm got in the works to make another one, and, I actually like this one so much, and I wore it quite a few times last year, and it's just so, you know, easy to just put on. It's acrylic, so I wouldn't say it's like real light because it is a 4-weight, but in a way it is. It's not like the heavy 4-weight, I guess you could say. Like some of the Red Heart yarns and stuff are just, to me, a heavy 4-weight. So this is a little bit of a lighter 4-weight. So okay, so yeah, so moving on, just go check out that tutorial. Oh, and I wanted to remind everyone that I just started selling on my Etsy shop and in my on my website thumb drives. I had bought a thumb drive from Bag O' Day, where you can get all of her 300 of her patterns or something like that on a thumb drive. And so I did that, and I thought, wow, that's a great idea. And so I decided, I went and bought me some 16 gigabyte thumb drives, or flash drives, whatever you want to call it. And so I went ahead and made 3 different kinds. One is my 14-inch doll patterns. One is the 18-inch doll patterns. No, wait, here's why I think the way I got it. I think it's 14 and 18 together, and then 18-inch by themselves, and then the 14, 18, and all of my wearables that I have, all on one flash drive. So there are like 3 options of a flash drive, so 3 different price ranges. And it's basically everything that's in my shop plus extras that I do not have in my shop, because I do have probably maybe 12 to 15, something like that, patterns that I don't have listed. And maybe, now that I think of it, maybe up to about 20 patterns that I don't have listed, that I just haven't listed them. I just haven't had time to list them, but they are out there. They're just on my computer. So, okay. So anyway, I will leave the links to those if you're interested, and go check out Bag O' Days, because she has over 300 on hers. I think the highest I have on mine is maybe over 160, it says. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys is my Mr. Tooterphants. Now, here is a picture of him in the book. Well, I guess I could show you the book first. I bought this at Barnes & Noble, called the Quick and Easy Crochet. It's $20 for this book, so to me that's kind of high. But there was quite a few things that I liked in it, and so I went ahead and bought it. But it's called Big and Little Tooterphants. Now, the P and H is probably silent, so it's probably Tutor Ants. But I really I tried calling it Tutor Ants, and it just didn't flow off my tongue. And so I really like the name Tooterphants. So that's what I'm calling it, Mr. Tooterphants. He's adorable. So here's my version of Mr. Tooterphants. Isn't he just the cutest thing ever? And look at here. He's ready to get him some ants. My husband said, it looks like a vacuum cleaner ready to suck up all the ants. See? Ready to suck up all the ants. Oh, it's so cute. I love this thing. I did have intentions of making like 3 of these. One I was going to put back here, and then one for my grandson, and then one for one of the nieces or nephews. I can't remember who I had planned, but I was going to make like 3 of these. And after I made this one, I'm like, okay, I'm done. So if I make another one, it will be a little while. But look, it does sit up good, even with that long snout it's got. And yeah. But there's the little tail. Now, what I did on the tail is just a little chain that it has you to do. The yarn that I used. Well, let me see if I can show you another picture in here that they might have. This is a really good book, guys. Oh, yeah. So, see, like, here's some more pictures. I mean, they have some good pictures to help you on your journey of making this, Mr. Tooterphants. Even more pictures. Look at that. I mean, yeah, they go all out. You know, so that's all that's on that. And let's see, I had that saved, and then I turned around and about closed the book. Mr. Tooterphants. I just love that name. It just cracks me up. Okay. It says to use a 3.5 millimeter hook. And I will show you what I used. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. This is a DK or 3-weight yarn. And I ran out of it. But it was Ferris wheel. It was just, I thought it was going to be smaller than that. And so I just pulled out some leftover yarn that I had in one of these little baskets down here. And so this is Ferris wheel, and I'm pretty sure this is the one. I'm not sure if it's the exact one, so I'm not going to say the color because I don't know. But it says Summer Days, so I don't know if it's the right band. But I do know it's Ferris wheel. And I just had some scraps. Well, I ran out. So you can see it up close. I ran out right here. And so I was like scrambling because I needed something in these same tones, but also had that same texture of yarn. And so, believe it or not, I found this, I love this yarn. And I was like, it was the closest thing I could find in my yarn room. And this is called, I got this on clearance, or someone might have gifted it to me. I can't remember. Called Rainbow. But here it is. But see how it kind of has that same texture as that one. And so what I did is I used the 3.5 on my 3-weight. And then when I went to this, since it was a 4, but I love this yarn, is not a real thick 4. And so that's why I could get by using it. As you can tell, it did not alter it at all. I mean, the ears are done in it. The tail, well, it's just a chain, doesn't matter. But this part of the snout is done in, and actually part of the snout that tucks on the inside. And all 4 of my legs are done in this I Love This yarn. So I think it complemented it perfect. I got lucky. So what I did is I went ahead and went down a hook size. So I went to a C, a 2.5. Yeah. So I went down a hook size since my yarn was a tad bit bigger. So that's what I did to finish off that project for Mr. Tooterphants. So this is going to my grandson. If I make another one, ever get around to making one, I will have one back here. And this is the color that I actually want for mine, this Ferris wheel. I was going to make something, so I don't know what I was going to make. But I'm glad I didn't make it because, see, look at those colors. I think this would be real pretty for a Tooterphant. And this is the Ferris wheel. And so I will be using the 3.5. And I think there's probably enough to do the whole thing. And if not, I'll just search my craft room and try to find something that will finish it off. But I'm sure it will, because there really wasn't that much left in that, not compared to having a whole cake of it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go with that, right? Anyway, and that's down the road. But I do have it laid out in case I do get around to making it. Okay, so the next thing I made, and I may try to take some of the stuffing out. I think I have overstuffed him. This is Al the Alpaca. Yeah, I think I probably overstuffed him. I had intentions of making like 4 of these just for my background. And I started making the big one, the adult one. And it was just like going to be really big. And I was like, oh, I can't have that. That's too big. And so I thought, well, I'll just make the baby. Well, the baby's big. But here they are. Aren't they adorable? So yeah, I'm pretty sure I stuffed my head too much. See how they have lots of good photos in here for you to go by. So like if you're not sure like how the tail is supposed to look or the head or something like that, I mean, they have plenty of photos. So here's my alpaca. I think I overstuffed him like right in here. But here he is. I do think he's adorable, and he's a keeper. I feel like he's got a funny looking body. And his legs just, to me, I mean, maybe they have skinny legs, but they seem pretty skinny to me, like not enough. I mean, it'll stand up, see? And I think it'll be okay. I don't know. But how I got this name, I mean, it's not that great of a story necessarily, but after I got through making him, I told my husband, he sat down to eat his breakfast, and he was eating a bowl of cereal. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted to name him. And so I took this over and set it in front of him. I said, I'm going to leave this in front of you the whole time you eat your cereal. And I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to finish working. And if you don't mind, maybe you can come up with a name for him. And so he's sitting there eating a little bit. And then all of a sudden he said, I got it. It's Al. And I'm like, okay. So it's that simple. It wasn't that big of a deal. He said, yeah, Al the Alpaca. And I was like, I like it. So he's Al the Alpaca. So my intentions was I wanted to line some of these up here. So I had pulled out some really cool colors, some lime greens, bright yellow, the turquoise, and I think a pink. And after I made him, I was like, okay, I've had enough. So I don't know if I'll ever get the other ones made, but I really wanted them to line up back there. I just thought they'd be so cute in all these different colors. I guess because what gave me the idea is, you know, they've got them lined up here, and I just think they're so cute lined up. So I might eventually get to that. Maybe it's something that I can work at on the side, because it was a very easy pattern to do. But like I said, I do need to get some of this stuffing out. See, what I do, how I get it out, is I just take one of these hooks like this, and I just pull like this. And I just pull some out like that. It's not that big of a deal to pull stuffing out. And then you can always just shape the whole back. And if you accidentally, which I haven't done yet, but if you accidentally made the hoe a little big, all you got to do is just take a piece of yarn and weave through there. But so far, when I've done this, see how I'm just pulling it through a hole? That's all you got to do if you realize that you stuffed it too much. Now, I haven't gone in and see, and then I just kind of take and do like that. And then you could like stretch the yarn out a little bit and get it back. Like it never happened. Like you never took anything out. And then you just reshape it. You know, kind of squish it back together. No big deal. And it's already kind of looking better. So I probably am going to like do some probably up in here, I think. But yeah, so you just pull it out like that. Yeah, there we go. Boy, I got a lot out of that one. And just kind of reshaping to make sure that you like it. It's already looking better. I'm already starting to be a lot more happier. I'm scared to take any out of the neck because the neck needs to hold the head up. I just felt like there was too much up here. So let me shape that back. There we go. So there we go. So that's a lot better. And I just pulled out this much right here. But that's how you do it. If you ever overstuff something, just take your hook and just pull it through. Okay, so I guess I can get me some stuffing for something else. For the yarn that I used for Al the Alpaca, it is this ice yarn right here. I bought this from yarnnut.com, and it is here in the States, and it's a Softly Baby. It's a 3 light, 50% acrylic, 50% polyamide, and made in Turkey. So this is what I bought, what I used along with my 3.5 millimeter hook for Al. And 10.5 millimeter eyes, and I think I used a 12 because I don't have a 10.5. Anyway, so that's Al the Alpaca. Okay, the last thing I want to show you guys is my thing goes up today, April the 1st, of if you're an email subscriber to if you're an email subscriber to adoringdollclothes.com, then every month I send out a free pattern. And it's always just a little small accessory pattern. It's not a big deal. It's not a whole ensemble, but they are cute. And so this month it is this little spring bag for the dolls. And I just put a button on it that I already had. So that is for this month, the little spring bag. And I do have the bottom to where, it will sit if your child wants to put little stuff in it and set it on the ground, that's fine. But this is what I made. Used the Brava worsted, and I believe I got this from We Crochet. I believe it's where I got this one. It is a medium full weight, 100% premium acrylic. I really don't say too much on my doll clothes because, doll accessories and things are small. You can really use any kind of weights that you want. I recommend 4 weight as long as it's not Care-On Simply Soft. Their yarn is too thin. But most 4 weight yarns, you can make the doll clothes, doll accessories, or whatever, so the brand and stuff doesn't really matter. So we are going to go ahead and do our 360. Oh, I did buy this book at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. We are going to go ahead and do our 365 days of prayer. And I know a lot of you guys had commented that you missed this. And yes, I did not have this in my last 3 videos. And I apologize for that. But I will in this video. Okay, so let's start. Let's see what it says. Beauty in pain. In the same way, I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born, says the Lord. If I cause you the pain, I will not stop you from giving birth to your new nation, says your God. Isaiah 66:9. Lord, I know you are always faithful, always for me. Even when there is pain, you can create a beautiful outcome. But still, I struggle with this, God. Why does it have to hurt at all? I don't expect an answer. I just want to share my heart with you honestly, trusting you'll bring me some comfort. Perhaps the assurance that it will end, or the promise that like a woman in labor as I suffer, something wonderful and so worth the pain is being born. As I long for relief, let me rest in that promise. It says, are you in pain? Do you know that God can bring something wonderful from it? That is very nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did buy this at Barnes & Noble. I do have an Amazon affiliate link in the description box if you are interested in this and read these daily for yourself. Okay, so that is all that I have for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've had so much fun showing off my top, Mr. Tooterphants and Al the Alpaca. And let's see, where's my little and my little doll purse. I have enjoyed showing that off. I was so excited to do that. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.